to breathe. I ain't gonna say we. But anyway, this morning, I had another lesson planned for about 3 weeks. And, all week long, every time I tried to prepare myself, something else always kept popping out. So I decided to get rid of that one, put it to the side for another day. And we're going to try another one today. Hopefully, we will make it through. We're going to be in Matthew chapter 18, verses 15 through 17. We're going to start there, and we're going to flip around just a little bit. But I've just been thinking a lot lately about the troubles in life and hard times of forgiving people and forgiving yourself. It seems like we have a tendency to hold a little bit of grudges, and sometimes we hold grudges against ourselves, and sometimes we hold grudges against people don't even know they hurt us from some of our actions or a simple word. And I'm telling you this morning that we have done that to anybody in the church. We are sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. And if I've offended anybody, I'm here to apologize. I'm sorry about myself. But in Matthew 18, starting in chapter 15, it tells us, your brother sins, go and show him his faults in private. If he listens to you, you have won your brother. 16. But if he does not listen to you, take 1 or 2 more with you, so that by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every fact may be confirmed. If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church. And refuse to listen even to the church, let him be to you as a Gentile and as a tax. If somebody has done you wrong, offended you in any way, I urge you to start with to go to that individual in private, to the side and talk with them. Or they might not even know they have offended you, or that you have a grudge against them. So you need to start there, and if that doesn't work, you need to get a couple of the brothers to go with you. Talk with that. Then that don't happen, you need to help to the church and let the church try to handle it. Then that don't happen, there's nothing else we can pretty much do. We have to come through the steps that we're required to do and try to do. And I know I have a personal problem with this, because you look in the workplace, you go to work, you do your best, you try, somebody's always got something to say or pinpoint at you. And instead of coming to them about it, we have a tendency to talk to our co-workers instead of going to these people, just the sense. And I would suggest that as individuals, that we now start striving to do better and solve the problem with that person instead of making a public, we have an issue with that one person or persons. And it is hard to do because human nature, we have a tendency to talk to the person and pinpoint them and try to do more harm to them than we do. Especially, I have found this would be the way of some in the church. And I'm including myself and everybody else in this, in the church and outside of the church. When we have people that are looking up to us, that are non-Christian, that as we're setting an example for these people, we are supposed to be a shining light of God's words and God's actions. So as we go through our day, all our actions that we are doing is supposed to be representing God if we are Christians. Yes, the Bible tells we fall short daily, and who don't say they did is a liar and truth not in them. And I catch myself daily, reminding myself, and as we said this, like I said last Sunday night, I pray more through the day than I probably have this year in my head of my whole lifetime. It's just little things that me and I have found that I need help with it. And I don't think nobody in the church can help me. The only person who can help me is with Jesus Christ, so I take it to him and try to get my mind at a right seat. And I advise us as a church that we need to do the same. When we got young people that were coming up to youth, we are talking about non-Christian and Christians, and we have find fault with them or as a stumbling block, we are supposed to help these people. We're supposed to come together as a church, as one body, and guide his people instead of finding faults and running them out the back door. Speak this way. We need to go to Luke 17. And we're going to be in verse 3 and 4 there. And it says, be on guard. If your brother sins, rebuke him. And if he repents, forgive him. And if he sins against you 7 times a day and returns to you 7 times, say, I repent, forgive him. Because if a person has sinned against you or caused you harm, and he comes to you, does not come to you to rebuke him. But if he comes to you more than 7 times, many times he wants to come back and ask you forgiveness. Because thank God that he forgives us every time we ask him. If we did not be in the world of trouble. And I guarantee more people can agree with that. But because someone has done us harm, we still need to be a better person and forgive these people. And most people are thinking, okay, we keep on going back to this. But I'll tell you, when you out there and you have hard feelings against anybody, when anybody has hard feelings against you, I guarantee you you're hurting yourself more than you're hurting that person. I guarantee you that that person has not even thought about it, and that you are worried yourself to death and made yourself in more deeper sin than that person because they have not even had a clue or has forgotten about it. And I have seen this in my daily life and in the church. As teenagers, we've grown up. We have done things that we are not being proud of. We've picked on people. We've hurt people. And we have never apologized to these people. And I guarantee today some of these people still carry a grudge against us. And we don't even know why. So I urge you again to say, if somebody has brought a fault, take it to them and try it. And if that does not work, you can come to us, and we will go with you and try to resolve the situation. Matthew 7, verse 3. We'll start at verse 2 of Matthew 7. In Matthew 7, starting in chapter 2, he says, for in the way you judge, you will be judged. And by your standard of measure, it will be measured to you. In verse 3 says, why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, does not know that the log that is in your own eye? Let's carry on verse 4. So how can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, and behold the log that is in your own eye? 5, it says, you hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly until you take the speck out of your brother's eye. If you read this carefully, in my understanding, and this is my interpretation, because everybody who's been in here has probably understands it better than I do, and I never said that much. But first, at the Bible, because I learn daily and find new stuff. But that's this: if you judge harshly, when we meet Jesus Christ and God on Judgment Day, He's going to judge us the same way. If we do not forgive people and be kind-hearted and willing to help people out, He's going to judge us the same way. So if we do not forgive, He will not forgive us. And that's a terrible thing to think about. And I'm not saying that we are told to judge, but we're told to judge right in a loving manner, not in a harsh manner, if I read my Bible correctly. And we have everybody's different, and some of us are poor plain sugar, and we come off the wrong way, and I guarantee we didn't mean it. And I know I'm bad for it, because I take off on my mind, and sometimes I do it again. And if you don't believe me, just ask me why. Because I have a hard time just saying what's on my mind. Which I like people like that, because they ain't got nothing to worry about. If they tell me what's on their mind, I know what's there. I like people like that. But in these cases, we do need, we are judging, we need to do it in a loving, kindly way, not to offend somebody and to push them out of the church. We are talking about growth people. We have got a lot of youth in this congregation and out in the world in church crisis, and we're not picking on just this church. You know, I'll say it's the whole nomination of the word freely, using the word churches, that you see hypocrites. You can find everybody else's fault but our own. And I guarantee it's the same with us, that we can easily point out somebody else's faults than our own. And then when somebody points out our faults, we want you to get angry and upset instead of to talk it out and leave and blame it on somebody else. We are both human beings. We are not God. We are going to fall short. We are going to offend people and trying to bring them to Christ. People in the world, you talk to people today about Christ, you almost start fighting. Y'all seen it, I've seen it. But our job is to do it in a loving, caring manner, that we should bring people, and we should still do this in the church today, where we can grow. When one of us has a problem in the church, we're supposed to be a family. A family in the church. Just like your family, when you get trouble, who do you go to? Your family. So what's the church supposed to be? A family. Works here. In Mark 3, 24, 25. If I get a little fast for y'all, let me know. I'm looking for it just like y'all. Sorry about that. 24. If the kingdom is divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, that house will not be able to stand. And in the 26 it says, if Satan has risen up against himself and is divided, he cannot stand, but is finished. As a family of God and Christian, if we have separation in the church, we will fall. I'm not saying that we all do not have different opinions and different outlooks of how we would do stuff and how stuff should be done. As long as we are doing it to the accordance of God's word, there is nothing wrong with it. But when we are nitpicking and having separation inside the church, we don't. So we're going to fall. Not as a person, but as a congregation and as a church. And I'm going to have to tell you, it's all our fault. If we push you out the back door, if we cause this place, and we cause everybody in here to lose their soul, guess what? It's all our fault. Not mine. It's going to be part of mine, but it's going to be by everyone looking at it. They did not do their part in trying to be and bring it as a stronger family. And we will answer for that. In Galatians 6, chapter 6, 7 through 8. Verse 7 and 8. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, he would also reap. For the one who sows with his own flesh, and will form from the flesh reaps corruption. But the one who sows from the Spirit reaps eternal life. If we are, as a church and as a family member, doing our part, pushing forward to lead everybody in a spiritual and righteous way, we will do it in a spiritual and righteous, and we will find eternal life through Jesus Christ. But if we're doing it for self, we are going to fall short and we're going to corrupt. And there's nobody in here that wants to corrupt. It also says in Matthew 18:6, it says, whoever calls one of his little ones to who believes in me to stumble, it would be better for him to have a heavy millstone hung around his neck and to drown it in the deepest sea. Boy, that's pretty harsh. Because one of his little ones to stumble, we might as well tie a stone around our neck and dive off into the ocean. So that's exactly what we done. That's his word, not mine. Just think about it. We might as well hurt ourselves and push one of God's people away. It says that the angels throw a party, have a party, rejoice. When one of his people comes back to him. We're one. Not 99, not 1,000. One. If he cares that much about one, how much do you think he cares about 50 in here? We should keep striving and push forward. We know it's not going to happen today, and we fall short. But I'm here to tell you that it took me 32 years. I made it here. Who thought I'd be up here preaching? I got more respect for Brother Philip every day because I know how hard it is to come up here in front of y'all and try to teach a lesson. Didn't realize how hard it was until the last 2 weeks. And then when you got here trying to do a study, you find more and more to talk about. We could actually talk probably months at times. Still won't run out of something to talk about. If you only follow what God's Word says and actually have read His Word. In 1 Thessalonians 5:11, therefore, encourage one another and build up one another as you are doing, also are doing. Brother preaches every Sunday, and you notice when he talks to us, he is doing it in an encouraging and manner, and you can see the love in his face when he talks to us. If y'all ain't seen that, somebody's blind. And boys, without my glasses on, I got 2400 vision. My contacts are 20/20, but when you don't look at Brother Philip and see the kindness he is guiding us with, and the other people in this church are trying to guide us with, we might as well be blind, because that's exactly what we're doing. We're just sitting here, taking up space. I've done it for years. I know how hard it is to walk up front and tell everybody that you've done wrong. And I hope I use it as a sample. It ain't as hard as you think it is. It's pretty hard, but it's not as hard as you think it is. But I guarantee you it's going to be harder to live in the devil's hell. Gnashing of teeth, where the thirst never goes, where the worm never quits. So I guarantee you it's easier to walk up front than live eternally in the devil's hell. That was prepared for devils and angels. God did not prepare hell for us. Everyone you talk about him, that's what he is prepared for, his devil and his angels. Not for us. Our glory is supposed to be heaven, but it also tells us that only few will get there. And you can see it in the Word of God. To non-caringness, to hurtfulness, self-righteous people, and cutters learn about nothing but self. You don't believe me? Walk up down Whiteville. You ain't got to go far. Walk out your back door. And I guarantee you there's somebody across the road smoking dope right this second. That's sick. And I'm not saying sometimes you ain't good to take care of yourself. But guess what it is? And it feels pretty nice when you actually do something that you think you've done by yourself. But as we talked about in our Bible class this morning, it was for God's help. We wouldn't do nothing. We wouldn't wake up this morning. We wouldn't even breathe right this second. So when you think you're doing it by yourself, check yourself. I'm going to tell you, I work hard. And there's a lot of people here that work hard to fight for their family. But we guarantee should. In Ephesians 4:32. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiveness each other, just as God in Christ also has gave you. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiveness to each other. Because we think we are right and that we do no wrong if somebody has offended us. I'm not saying that you got to go to their house and apologize to them. I'm not saying that when y'all get everything straightened out that you got to go to their house and hang out. Buy each other lunch. I'm not saying that. But when you pass each other, you need to treat each other with some respect. I guarantee that one. Instead of shunning me, shut the door in the face or whatever else. But one day, you never can tell, he might be the one that helps you. Kind word. You see people, give them kind word. It ain't hard, people. It's good to see you. Your hair looks nice today. You do something different. I see you got a team. And everybody tell you in here, people play with about everyone. I got something smart to say to everybody. And everybody agrees with me, but I do it out of love. I don't do it out of meanness. Look at Nicole, I pick her every time by her team. She gets kind of rough with me, but that's all right. You know, old Hannah over there trying to be a little hard, but she knows I pick with her. But even Mama, she's hard, but I miss with her hard. I treat her kind of bad, I do. Look at her, can you tell? She's unloved, ain't she? But I pick with her. If I didn't pick with her, there's something wrong with her. Lance and everybody, I used to have one of the worst attitudes and still find sometimes I can have the worst attitude. I'm still working on that. But I believe I have done a little better, and I'm not tooting my own horn, and I have tried to not pass judgment and try to talk to everybody in the church and outside the church. And most people who know me, even driving the LP truck, will tell you if I quit tomorrow, they're going to a different gas company where we were bought out back in September. Because I always have something to say. I used not to talk at all. That's hard to believe, man. But a little change of direction of a bump on the head makes you do a lot of things. But everybody knows me. I try to talk and pick and play and encourage. If it's just as simple as it's a nice day. If we would just take our time out of our busy day and thank somebody for something they have done for us or something they have done, it might not affect them, but you'll feel better. And that's where we strive to start with self to advance, to make other people come to Christ. You cannot advance, tell other people to come to Christ if you do not come yourself and make that first step. I'm here to tell you that. What good is it to go out there and tell somebody about it if you ain't nothing but a sinner yourself and not took the step to get baptized in the water? It's a little cold, people. You'll get over it. You jump in the pool, jump in the ocean, don't you? You're scared to get wet. If you're scared to come in front of people, we can do it after services. Call us in the weekday. We will come open the door and do it for you. I guarantee you that anyone in here is a Christian. If you want to get baptized, we've got a key to the door, and we will open it, and we will bring you up here in private if you want to, and baptize you. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you follow God's commandments and get baptized, immersion in His death. It's just water. He was on the cross. We ain't got to get beat. We're not going to get stuck. We're not going to get stabbed in the side. We're not going to get whooped becoming a Christian. All we're going to do is come up here. We're going to repent. We're going to confess Jesus Christ as Son of God. We're going to be baptized for remission of our sin, buried in the water in His death, and raised in His resurrection. Sounds terrible, don't it? Worst thing ever done. boy over it, just been beat. All right. Before I turn it over, I'm just going to go to 1 John chapter 3, 18 through 23. And we'll be finished with me. Y'all probably thinking that y'all ain't got here to talk. We're going to start in verse 18. It says, little children, let us not love with words or with tongues, but with deeds and trust. We will know by this that we are of the truth, and we are surely our heart before Him. And whatever our hearts condemns us, but God is greater in our hearts and knows all things. Beloved, if our heart does not condemn us, we have confidence before God, and whatever we ask we receive from Him, because we keep His commandments and do all things that are pleasing in His sight. This is His commandments, that we believe in His name, of His Son, Jesus Christ, and love one another just as He commanded us to. That one who keeps His commandments abides in Him, and in Him he who knows by this that He is able abides in us, that the Spirit whom He has given us. I know that this really is not a lesson about being baptized or being saved. But at this time, when we stand and sing, you have all to come back.
Hark the gentle